the responsibility. I was scared. Even after one semester's consideration, I still hesitated and didn't determine to take over the position. It's not until one idea came up with my mind that I determined to burden the duty to be the president. That is, I took so many from this club. It's time for me to give back and to take over this club and pass down the spirit of love, courage, and hope. Last year, on December 20th, I took over from Joey to be the president. At that moment, I told myself, I will dedicate my effort and my time to the club to let more and more members find the confidence, not only on the stage, but also the confidence in themselves. I hope I can provide a stage that can create so many stars. Time flies. In just one blink of an eye, I'm now going to retire. I ask myself, did I fulfill what I had promised? I'm not sure, but I'm certain that I really gave lots of thoughts and spent most of my effort on this club, from Monday to Saturday to Sunday, from my daily life to my dream. To be honest, it is not an easy job for me. First, I'm not good at dealing with many complicated and detailed things. I'd like to do things by myself. I used to do things by myself. Second, actually it's difficult for me to freely speak in English. And I feel awkward to host on the stage reflex. Third, I have to refuse several outings with my friends in order to participate in the club. Sometimes they would complain that I was busy participating in club and ignored them. And I should say, that's real. But I think that's my responsibilities, to attend the activities to make sure everything is okay. As the president, I can't quit meetings at will. I can't say no or escape whenever I feel tired. There are duties that force me to conquer my laziness and make me stronger than before. I remembered once I took several new members, to join a conference. We should choose one of us to represent our club to go on the stage to present a mini speech. No one dared to go except me. I volunteered to try because I knew I was the model for the new members. And I couldn't overwhelmed by my fear. I almost forget what I have said. But I remember clearly that I was so confident at that moment. The confidence defeated my stage fright. I was satisfied with my performance that day. And since then, I become more and more 傻气. Now, I'm totally a 傻气 Emma. In the past 5 months, I learned several things. One of it is to take things easy. Take things easy so that I can release the pressure. Some people would ask me, which one do I think has heavier workloading, the president or the EVP? I would say the EVP has more real workloading, but the president has more pressure. As a leader, there's more duties I should take. Pressure comes from the imaginations of others' criticism, like The meeting is too long. I think the meeting is too boring. Something like that. During this semester, I learned that do what you should do. Do what I should do. Know who I am and what the club really is. There's nothing else I should worry about. Be stronger, I always told myself. To care, but not to worry. Caring makes me sensitive to those I can improve. Not worrying prevents me from unnecessary depression. Conquering the fear of making mistakes is another important thing I've learned. In the past, I was used to receiving applause and hear the praises. It's hard for me to show a bad performance or make mistakes on the public. So I always avoid trying those I'm not familiar with, like being the volunteer of table topics or the individual evaluator. I told myself that I should conquer the fear and give it a try, so that I can make a great progress. I never forget what my father told me. Get rid of those anticipations others look forward to. Let yourself turn to zero and have the courage to make mistakes and learn. Thank you all that give me the chance to be the president. At last, I'd like to say thank you. Thank Claire for always standing by me, to support me and remind me. Thank you, Joey, for sharing your experience with me and cheering me up whenever I feel down. Thank Richard for finishing lots of words I require you to do. I appreciate your patience and courage to face challenges. Thank each EVP deputies for your hard working. I really want to join your EVP meeting.
Why did you come?
Thank Jessica. Your laughter always pleasures me.
Only the laughter.
A careful and considerate friend. I like to chat with you. Thank every MVP deputy for bringing us interesting activities, games, and happiness. Thank Erica for willing to follow my unreasonable and crazy order. I'm sorry that I always make fun of you, but you're really funny. You have good temper and kind heart. Thank you. Thank PRVP deputies. Although most of you are not that experienced, you are all willing to learn and to do things well. Thank you, Harvey, for being our secretary. Thank you, Tina, for being our treasurer to manage everything regarding to the money. From receiving to giving, it's magic that I changed that dramatically. It's this environment gives me the power to grow and to be stronger. Now is my time to retire. Actually, I originally thought that I would cry, but now I didn't have the tear.
You want me to slap you? Nice.
Okay, I need to. Now now it's my time to retire, and it's time for NTUTM to start a brand new chapter. I would like to invite our IPP Joey Li Chen to be the host of the new president installations. The following session will be exciting, very exciting.
I have to move something inside first. Yeah, this is created by Chen Han. Yeah. Today is our final, final meeting. Yes. So now I would like to invite Richard, our next president, onto the stage.
I can shoot a hammer.
Please. And now, as we always do before, Emma will have 3 questions to ask you. So maybe you can take a reference to the post. You should.
Richard, are you willing to dedicate your time and effort to this club? And also, when there are challenges, will you be strong to face them and solve them?
Yes, I do.
Question 2. Will you try your best to lead the officer team? And when your officers are facing difficulties or confusion, are you willing to be their help and guide?
Yes, I do.
Question 3. Will you retain and strengthen the spirits of NTU Toastmasters and then pass them down to the next generation?
Yes, I do. So now, if you think I will give you the hammer, you're absolutely wrong. It is not as easy as that. If I say yes, and then I can become the future NTU TM president, I would love to accept the role. But always, for something worth having, there's always a price. So you have to pass a quiz first. Yes. So you can show your wisdom and knowledge. Because NTU TM has a very long history. And we have a great heritage and inheritance passing down generation to generation by president. So now we're going to test your wisdom about your ancestors, that is Emma. How well do you know about her? So we have an Emma quest for you. Yeah. So if you guys know the answer or you think you know the answer, you can help Richard. Because I think he may have a hard time deciding. The first one.
Chocolate.
Four of them.
All of them.
Emma said herself that it is hard to decide too.
I spent 3 days.
So what is your answer?
If I were Emma, I would like to choose.
Do you hear some voice in your mind? Angels and demons fighting.
Angels, demons.
So which one would you choose?
Oh! I would like to choose this cake.
Due to technical error, Richard had the right answer, and I believe he would choose lemon. So congratulations for the first one. Now the second one. There won't be any technical errors again. Second one. you have to think carefully. Okay? Emma is looking at you.
A!
Actually, none of them is below A.
There is
Correct.
an
Correct.
You show them the answer yourself. Okay, good, good. Okay. Moving into the third question. Without accident. So third question. Which star does Emma think herself looks like? First one? Second one? And the third one? Take your choice.
I think C likes Emma, not Emma likes C.
Now comes the last question. Emma's fan page. Fan page. Which picture does Emma hate the most? First one? Second one? Third one?
It's cute!
Fourth one? Now, take your choice.
I know what you say.
Why did I D?
Oh, it is quite difficult to really judge. Can I have some hints?
Emma?
I,
Give us a reason why you don't like the photo.
because I don't like traditional.
C!
Okay, but I think the most traditional picture is C.
Congratulations, listeners. So now it's the final of the wisdom quiz.
Final.
But if you think it is over, you're absolutely wrong. There's also a final test for you. As we know, being a president doesn't only need us to be wise, but also we need a lot of stamina. We have a lot of work to do, so we have to be very strong. So next, we're going to
Physical
the
test.
extreme sports called. No, not yet. Thank you, Kevin. Extreme sports called Kabaddi. Kabaddi is a very fierce and competitive sport. It is listed at the Asian Olympics in 1990s. Yes, it is a very professional sport. And maybe, if you've heard of it, it's also very famous in the Chinese culture. It is also called 老鹰抓小鸡. Yes. So now I would like to invite the former presidents of NTU Toastmasters to come up to the stage to protect the hammer held by Emma. So do you know the rules? If you can catch Emma, you can get the hammer. So now we'll have a little meeting first.
Strategy!
Yes, right. Bill.